Hi there, I'm Tammy and I'm with Sensible BC. Thank you so much for being a canvasser with us. We can't do it without you. So September 9th is the day that we're going to start collecting actual signatures. Until then, it's all about getting people pre-registered, and it's about signing folks up to be canvassers and to be on the voters list. So I just want to talk a little bit about canvassing and what canvassing is. Canvassing is quite simply talking to people. It's about communicating the campaign in such a way that you are able to let people know what's going on and what they can do to help. So the best way to start that is by talking to your friends and family, by talking to the people you know, and getting used to talking about the campaign to people. And then after that is about canvassing in your community. So I just wanted to give an example of how I personally canvass. Of course, every person canvasses a little bit differently. It's the most important part of canvassing is being authentic. And so that's actually part of why we started any Canvas Day with what brings you to the campaign, because it really grounds you in why you're doing this work at all. Because actually, people read that. When you're coming up to people, they're going to see why you're doing it, rather than the information coming out of your mouth. And so becoming clear about why you're doing it, that's the number one thing that you're going to do. But the actual words that I use, I'd like to share, which is, are you interested in decriminalizing marijuana? They say yes or no. If they say no, I say thank you and have a fantastic day. Really, you don't want to have an argument. You don't need to convince anyone. That's it. We're done. Carry on. If they say yes, you say great, and hand off the clipboard right away. That body language, they're going to receive it. They've already said yes, they're going to take the clipboard. So I say, we're doing a referendum in 2014. We're pre-registering folks for the campaign, just like the HST. We have to get 10% of all registered voters in every riding in BC to sign a form this fall, and that is witnessed by a registered canvasser. So obviously that's quite a task, so we're just collecting your information now so we can get in touch with you when we need your signature. Now, when it comes time to actually do the signature gathering, obviously it's the same process except we're collecting the signature. And but it's the exact same process as far as being clear about why you're doing the work and just simply asking the question. So that's my little how I do it, and do Skillshare with your groups and see what works for best for you, and whatever works, whatever you're most comfortable with, that's what's going to work. So thank you so much again, and yeah, let's hit the streets. So Main Streeting is really the best way to be able to get in touch with people because they're walking by. Usually they have a minute to stop. You need to know also that you are interrupting people's lives. You are engaging them in the middle of their day, and so do be, your best tool is your smile and your good nature. So the best way that I've found to be able to connect with people is as they are coming up to you, but before they walk by you, say, are you interested in decriminalizing marijuana? Or are you interested in marijuana reform? Now, if you catch it, everyone will have this experience where you catch it just on the wrong timing and they've just passed you by and it's that glitchy moment. Just roll with that because it's going to happen. But then you get your timing and you know that if you catch decriminalizing marijuana or marijuana reform just before they pass you, that's when you're going to have the best response from people. Because they'll have that moment, they'll make that split-second decision whether they're going to talk to you or not, and then they'll take that moment to talk to you. So really, from that moment, if they stop and say yes, you want to get them writing. You want to get them starting to fill out the form. Now, this is a bit of the boring, but very important. Please get them to fill out every field on that form. So name, address, phone number, postal code, email address, as well as if they're a registered voter, if they'd like to volunteer, and if they'd like to donate. So thank you so much for doing this work. And obviously, if you have any questions, you can get in touch with us here at the Sensible BC office at volunteer@sensiblebc.ca.